I got it, friends. The viral handy henna electric massager. Ah! Here's what it looks like. I got it in the baby pink model. Turn it on. It's in the Swedish rotary style, so like I can feel it in my fingertips. You can do it without the attachment or with any of these attachments. Just screw them on. Great for hair growth. A cup for your body. Lymphatic drainage, anyone? And these are silicone. And the little cup for your face. Shout out to my husband for such a great gift. And if you want to get it yourself for $9.95, it's available on the Sock Hop shop. You need it, right? Let's see what kind of insane things are in this 1957 series catalog. Fall Winter 57, baby. Girdles for expectant mothers. I don't know if that would be comfortable or horrible. I want you to guess how much it was for 120 mini Hershey bars. 97 cents. This mink stole was $599. I feel like we give people a lot of crap for buying stuff on Afterpay, but look, you paid 50 bucks down and then 22 bucks a month. The Afterpay of the 1950s. Glamour comes in many sizes, and they have like whole sections where they talk about how they are selling larger sizes, and they sold some things in half sizes, which meant you were a little short. There's so many sections that are very specifically budget friendly, so these are hats between $186 to $347. Have you ever seen vintage people in winter in like really cute outfits, and you're like, how are they wearing that? Because she's wearing that on under it. This is a sewing table that like opens up from a desk to a table. It's a 16 feet for pinning and cutting for $50. I want this. It's literally 1,500 pages, so I barely got through like this much of it, which is literally just the women's clothes. Let me know if you want a part 2. I'll bet you don't know why there's a crocodile on Lacoste pieces.
It all starts over 100 years ago with the tennis legend Rene Lacoste. Before a big game, his team captain promises him if he wins, he will get a crocodile leather suitcase. This, combined with his relentlessness on the court, earns him the nickname Crocodile, and he leans into it. In 1926, while everyone else is sweating in stiff, restrictive tennis whites, he wears the first ever polo shirt. Soon he's producing them with a tiny crocodile embroidered right over the heart, the first time a brand's logo is worn visibly on the outside of clothes. This dress is from decades later in the 1960s, so next time you see the crocodile, remember, you're looking at a piece of fashion history. Can you explain your family tree with your family's dresses? Let's start with me. My name is Gabby, and I make videos about my family's vintage clothes, which I got from my grandma on my dad's side, who collected 800 plus vintage pieces in the family stories. This is her young Edwardian dress from 1975. Grandma had 3 sisters, my great aunts, who were all great thrifters. For example, one of them thrifted this 1950s dress, but much of what they wore was actually homemade, like this prom dress and wedding dress, which were actually sewn by their mom, my great-grandma Donna, who was an amazing seamstress. We don't have any pieces from her mom, my great-great-grandma Olive. However, Olive had 3 sisters. Lily, the eldest, who went to dressmaking school at the age of 15 and sewed her own secret wedding dress. Betsy, who wore a size 9 shoe in the 40s, and the baby of the family, my great-great-great-aunt Stella, who is perhaps one of my greatest fashion inspirations in life. He bought this LBD for $100 in the 1940s. That's definitely not everyone, but those are the main people represented in our collection. And if you're here, thanks for joining the family. Let's turn this $4 men's shirt into this $395 peplum top. A big reason this only costs $4 is because I recently discovered that Smooth Fabric actually has a free pattern for a paneled strapless peplum top, and you know that I downloaded it at 1 a.m. and then the next day I printed it out. I used my rotary cutter, which is new, a total game changer for me, to cut these pieces, and then I am using this darling polka dot fabric from this top. And I think this is the most beginner friendly thing I've ever done. You literally just sew the panels together in a straight line, easy peasy. And I want to share this hack that I just learned for invisible zippers. Don't come at me if you already know this, I'm a baby seamstress. And essentially, after your panel is sewed closed, you lay the zipper face down on the wrong side, as centered on the seam as you can get it, and you're gonna sew a perfect rectangle down both sides and the bottom, and then flip it over and use a seam ripper on that front side to tear your seam open, and it's just kind of hiding the zipper. Another thing that I'm starting to care about is pressing my seams the right way so it actually like lays right on my body, and this is the completed product. I'm gonna be wearing it all summer long, and I made it for a whopping $4, you guys. I don't think I could stop doing this even if I tried. Did vintage gals have special hats just for St. Patrick's Day? St. Patrick's Day started as a Catholic feast day and for centuries was mainly a religious observance for Irish communities. However, around 1948, when President Truman attended a St. Patrick's Day parade, it gradually turned into the festive parade party day that we know, and that is where these hats come in. Gifted to us by a family friend, they are from the mid-century and they're definitely not party costumes, but judging by the color and the details, I think they're totally something that a 1950s gal would have worn to be very on theme. Will you please
stop correcting everything? This costuming borrows from multiple centuries. Like, pick one. It's a fantasy show. That's the problem. I've literally waited all year for this. Please, just sit and watch. Okay, fine. Thank you. Don't. I'm not. No, I'm not. Okay, just say it. That's not usually how secession works. Not to mention, if you had a castle that size, you would have to— I'm just gonna turn it off. No, wait. Are you smiling? No. Aha! But I am kind of into how that dragon just flew in. I thought this wasn't historically accurate. It isn't, but I never said I wasn't emotionally invested. When does the next episode come out? So this is my day one Coachella fit. You cannot wear that. Why not? You look like you're about to announce the Hunger Games. Well, as long as I'm paying $600 to be there, I want to look good. What? Okay, whoa, did you just say $600? I paid $50. Oh, so that's why you look like you're gonna paint a wall or something. I'm dressed like this because I'm gonna be standing in a dirt field in over 100-degree heat for 10 hours. Oh, I probably won't stay that long. I've got content to film. Content? Yeah. Oh shoot, did the bands get canceled? No, the bands are still the main thing, but the clothes are a big thing too. Fashion brands come, influencers come. I mean, people plan their outfits for months. Okay, well, are the bands at least still good? Yes. Oh gosh, what is that? I'm 2014 Coachella. You both look terrible. Yes, you look amazing. Yes, ma'am. I'm so sorry. You're so right. I will change. I don't know. Ever since I made that video with trying on corsets, people have been very kindly sending me a few. So we're gonna try one from Waist Secrets today. This is a true corset, meaning there are no clasps on the sides. I'm going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. This is cute. I like this shape. I like this. I thought mine was like super versatile, but now that it's on, I think it's kind of bridal. But I don't mind that. Honestly, I don't feel like this one fits me as well as the other ones did. Not the most like foundational or functional. You know, the boning just bends. I can totally slouch in this. This is a very particular kind of corset. It doesn't feel like something you would kind of like wear out, but also I don't know if it's formal. Like, I don't know how I would style it. Maybe with like a white skirt. I would like to try to turn this into an outfit. Help, opinions?